Hi guys, welcome to my Let's Play Football Manager 2012 at FC Halifax Town. I'll just crack into the season and you can see how I got on. We kicked off with a 3-1 loss to Nuneaton Town. Just unmarked on the second minute. We pulled back from Nick Wood, who you'll see a lot in this episode because he scores quite a lot from corner glitches. And just unmarked again 5 minutes later on the 20th minute. And Eddie Hezovic from the penalty spot to 69th. Not the best start, but we'll keep on going. We then picked up a 1-1 draw to Worcester. Simon Brown on the 33rd minute. Lee Gregory on the 75th. Not the best start to start at home, but it's on to the start, so we can't get too worried about it. So let's crack on with the next one. We then picked up a 3-1 loss to Gloucester. Simon Eastwood 28th, Matthew Rees 30th, and Nick Wood again, corner glitch just before half time. Then Darren Edwards picked up a goal in the 3rd minute by the time, right at the end, which gave us no chance to come back, so not the best start, but we'll keep on going. We then picked up a 2-2 draw with Kobe, who are 4th at the moment, so or they were 4th at the time anyway, so not a bad result really, but yeah, we're at home, so maybe a bit of a disappointment, but starting to pick up a bit. Nick Rogan opened the scoring on the 49th minute. Nick Wood again equalised 1-1. Andy Burgess gave Kobe the lead. Then Nick Wood 1 minute from time, corner glitch, both his goals were corner glitches again, brought it back to 2-2, so not a bad result if you think about it, but yeah, let's crack on. This was the start of our good form in the season, finally. Scott Hogan and an own goal from Stephen Page, Scott Shulton just after half time, but we managed to stick on and got our first win of the season. We then picked up a 3-0 win to Guiseley. Major miss up there. Ryan Tolson from the penalty spot. Giroud Donnell, who's a new right midfield, and we'll show you at the end who we've signed. And then Scott Hogan, 74th minute. So that picks our second win of the season, first at home. So we're finally picking up some good form. We then picked up a 5-4 win against Hyde, who were second in the league when we played them, so a very good result and quite entertaining. They took the lead through Danny Hall. They went 2-0 up through Matthew Berkeley, 2-0 half time, totally ripping to him half time. Hopefully try and give him a kick up the backside, and certainly did that to quite some good effects. Nick Wood pulled it back, corner glitch again. Matthew Berkeley then made it 3-1. Matt Barnes made it 3-2. Danny Hollins then made it 3-3. Then this is where it got quite entertaining. Matt Barnes the 89th minute made it 4-3, and then Scott Spencer in the last minute made it 4-4, and from there you just think, oh, here we go. But Danny Hollins 90 plus 4 went up and scored. But they were only 3 minutes added on, so a bit controversial, but a very good result because they were second in the league at the time, so very good result. We then picked up a 2-1 loss to Stalebridge away, brought our 5-game unbeaten streak to a abrupt end. Ollie Banks on the 63rd and 71st. Danny Holland pulled it back to 1-1 at one point, but we had chances but just couldn't put them away really, and that's maybe what's costing us at the moment. But never mind, we'll keep on moving on. We then picked up a 3-2 loss to Histon at home. James Stevenson on the 19th minute Then Matt Barnes, 22nd. Nick Wood made it 2-1, another corner glitch. James Stevenson just before half time, I think that was the bit of the killer really. And then John Kennedy, 87th minute. I think quite disappointed really, because we did have the chances again. You know, I don't know whether it's something we need to work on and putting away the chances. I've brought in another attacking coach, but I don't know whether that's going to make a difference. But you know, never mind. Like, we'll keep on fighting on anyway. We then picked up a 1-1 draw to Workington. These were top of the league at the time, so if you see the result, it's not bad. But if you see, because we scored first 10 minutes from time, then kind of disappointed really. But Nick Wood, again, corner glitch, he scored quite a lot for me at the moment, which is quite pleasing. And then Jimmy Aldcock, 84th minute. As I said, they were top, so not a bad result, but maybe we need to see how we can like kill off games. I think that's our main problem at the moment. As soon as we get that sorted out, I think we'll become a pretty consistent team. I think that's the problem, like trying to get a bit consistently going together, you know. But yeah, we'll move on to the next fixture. We then picked a 1-0 win against Harrogate. Scott Hogan scored after 20 seconds, which was the best start to the game really, but apart from that, it was a pretty dire game. Few chances, but that goal was the only one on target. Plenty of possession, but apart from that, nothing really to comment about that game. But it's a 3 points at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. Alright, well, let's crack on to the last game of this 2 month. We then went crashing out of the FA Cup second qualifying round. They scored 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, which made it very hard for us. We just didn't seem the team we were, but made lots of changes in this game. Obviously kept a few first team people in there, but I think the league's more important than getting a cup run together. Obviously it would be nice, but yeah, we went crashing out. Well, let's go and see my player of the first 2 months. I think you all know who it is. Nick Wood. He's centre defender. He can't play left back, but I've been playing him centre defender, and yeah, he's excelled. Really, he's obviously I send him up for every corner because he scores a lot of corner glitches, and yeah, it's paying off. He scored 7 and 11, 1 in the cup. So yeah, I'm trying to tie him down to a new contract because I think that's important if we want to try and move on a bit. But yeah, he's been our best player of the season, well, of the first 2 months anyway. So I think that wraps up this episode. If you've got any comments, and if you can try and like it, then it does make a difference, and it makes me feel a bit better about doing these because I'm new to it. So yeah. Well, if you want to give me comments and maybe see how I can improve a bit, then I will be most welcome. Alright, see you later guys.